Hello and welcome to the latest episode of the Dressing Room Debrief, where Chelsea have drawn 2-2 with Newcastle at St James's Park, and it could have been a lot worse. We were 2-0 down in the first half and it was absolutely abysmal, and I think Wesley Fofana set the tone when he didn't want to release the ball. He got away with it the first time. Anthony Gordon tried to tackle him, held on to it, could have laid it off to one of four Chelsea players that were in front of him, didn't. And consequently, they went through and scored. Great save from Robert Sanchez. Originally, Chalobah should have cleared it and he fell over. And then, yeah, that sort of set the tone. It was passive. It was sort of surrender football, I'd like to think, is the right word. Because it was just so Newcastle were just aggressive and working hard and just outworking Chelsea. And it was embarrassing to see. I don't know how many times I have to say it about that Chelsea squad. But places like that, places like Ellen Road, where the atmosphere is going to be raucous, you just need to tuck in, be compact, battle, and earn the right to play football later on. You've got to keep it compact and not concede for the first 20, 30 minutes of the game. And we literally did the opposite and conceded like we did at Leeds in the first 5 minutes. And yeah, it was really a game of two halves, because the second half couldn't have been any more different. I thought we were, it was great to see a bit of fight. The Maresca hairdryer clearly worked at half time, because we came out. Reece James got that superb free kick early on in the second half. And we looked sort of captain leading by example. I thought he was brilliant. I thought the tackles were great. That one he did on Harvey Barnes was excellent. I don't know if sometimes if I'm watching football or netball, because people wanted him to get sent off for that one at the end, but he barely touched Harvey Barnes. And also that penalty people want from Anthony Gordon was shoulder to shoulder, and I'm just getting annoyed with it, because it's like football needs to stop being contact sport at this rate, because you just can't touch anyone, shoulder to shoulder, things like that. Normal contact is being sort of evaporated out of the game. And yeah, I thought that second half were much better. Sanchez to João Pedro, great touch to get it around the defender and coolly slotted it home. I thought that was great. But yeah, it's a bittersweet really, because from 2-0 down in the first half, looking like we were about to be battered, I would have taken the point. But then in hindsight, it's another couple of points dropped. Newcastle were poor. They're missing a few key players at the back. And yeah, we didn't take advantage of it, all because of that awful first half. We've got sort of 7 points adrift of Villa, 10 points adrift of Arsenal now. It's comical. We're in a battle for top four somehow, when we were, again, like last year, could have sort of been nearer the top. And the only people this is on is the sporting directors. And I'm right behind Enzo Maresca in challenging them, because we're 3 years into this project now, and with the money that they've spent, we should be nearer the top, and we're nowhere near it, because they refuse to buy this couple of world-class players in key positions in the spine of the team that we've needed for years, and they just keep buying 16-year-olds and not, Cole gets injured, we need a centre-back anyway, we need a world-class centre-back, and they go and sign 16-year-olds. So I don't know how they're in a job, to be honest. But yeah, on to Villa, which is going to be really tough after they've, sort of had a great run. And then it's Bournemouth at home, 2 games before Man City away that we really need to get 6 points out of.